What up, fish people? Kenny E and the legendary Fish Root Fever and the man Chattanooga Ed. And together we are the Booty Boys, like you saw on the thumb. Yep. So I guess, James, we'll explain that up front so they have an idea of what a booty boy is.
We like to buy boots together.
We do. We do. So,
soft ones.
Right? Nice, soft, supple boots. We all go together and we buy them. When Kenny was making his rounds through the country, he was kind enough to pick us up and take us down to his Florida leg of the trip, where we met up with Father Fish, and we all needed water shoes, booties, if you will. So we went and we got water booties together, Kenny, Ed, Father Fish, and myself, and we're thus named the Booty Boys at the shop that we went and bought those from.
Yeah, they call us the Booty Boys, yep. They not only charge us quadruple retail for them, but they also gave us a name to keep forever.
Yep. I guess that's what we paid for.
We paid for the name, yeah.
What I hate is I didn't buy boots like Father Fish's.
Yeah, I'm kind of wishing I would have got the big boys now, too.
They're only like $5 more for the high top zippers.
Yeah, we should have known better. We should have followed the lead of Father Fish on that one.
Yeah, because he's done it a few times.
Yeah.
Well, I'll roll through the hellos real quick. Looks like first in the night was Mr. S. What's going on, S? Chalupa No Tomatoes was after him. Audrey Meyer, how's it going? Window Liquor, welcome. DD's Fish Den, always good to see you. MC's 1975. Patty's Petite Tanks, always good to see Patty. Carol Cox, how are you? There's Mr. Chattanooga Ed, as you can see, is across from me as well. Jennifer Weaver, Pepling Creek Aquatics, Misfits, Reptiles and Aquatics. And we got them all. All right.
I'm going to share this real quick on my page so that people know what's going on.
And I'm going to share it on my page.
I don't think that worked.
I don't know any other way of doing it.
Absolutely.
How's it going, Sandy? Aquaballs, Byron Bowman, Mr. Crombie, good to see you all.
So, Kenny, what's it been like being one-armed?
It drives you nuts, Ed, to be truthful. Drives you nuts.
And that, I guess, is your left arm.
Oh, this is my good arm, right arm.
Oh, my gosh, it is yours. I was like, left arm's over here.
If it'd been the left, I think I could have survived. I really do. I think I could have still be doing tanks, a lot of things, if it was my strong arm.
How are those Exodons doing?
Excellent. Those things they're still one of my probably top 5 in my fish room. I love them.
Yeah, they are awesome fish.
You have them too, don't you?
I do. Yeah, I've got them actually just off to my left here. I need to get that tank moved, but I'm going to add some more to it once I do get them moved.
Yeah, I love when I'll feed them a whole prong once in a while. I got a school of 12 of them. I'll throw that in there, and I mean, within 3 minutes, gone, down to nothing. History.
Very cool. I haven't tried that. I might have to give that a go.
Yeah, just a regular shrimp. They love it.
There's Matt from Liquid Zoo.
What's up, Matt? Then there's Ian with Atkins Nature Aquariums. What's going on with you? Dennis Christensen. Now they're all coming in. George RB3.
I got to hang out with Atkins today.
Nice.
And I had a joke that fell flat.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about food he likes to eat, and I said, I figured you were an all-meat diet guy.
Oh.
And he says, oh, I like meat too. Oh, well. I thought it was hilarious in my head. But, oh, well.
I can't believe something came out of your mouth that wasn't quite what you were hoping for, Ed.
Yeah, well, maybe the people at home laughed. I don't know. But Lefty and Atkins were like, they had no clue where I was going with that.
It was crickets, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, well.
That's the other reason I like hanging out with you two gents. You already get my humor, so.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're old.
Getting there.
Yeah, James isn't that old yet. He's middle of the road.
Yeah. I'm working on it.
But oh well. So you guys, we are here to be a trifecta of talking about fish. So you guys can ask any fish question, and James and Kenny will answer it.
Whatever, Ed.
And I'll do this.
You're
We'll
Mr. Live. You're Mr. Live Bear.
Yeah, we're going to divert all fish questions to Chattanooga Ed.
Oh, man.
So we got
Monster Fish Gals here.
We got hashtag Wisconsin Nip coming in. Wisconsin. I don't know what they're trying to say. Wisconsin Sippy?
Wisconsin Nip.
Not sure.
I don't think I want to translate that one.
I don't know. Too many possibilities.
So I have a project that I could use some ideas on, some minds, maybe some resources if somebody knows of a good place. I need to build a water bridge.
Oh.
Or buy a water bridge to go between two tanks. The two 25-gallon rimless tanks, I want to connect them with a bridge, glass or acrylic, maybe a clear PVC possibly. So Carol Cox said, fish questions. Am I in the wrong stream? Oh, that's weird.
Have you tried? Now, this is something funny because we were talking about this earlier about the junk you find on Wish.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder if they have something like that on Wish.
They might. I'll have to go check on there. I haven't been on in a while. Wizzle said, or B Wizzle said, Jack and Dan are the man on that. They are. I like theirs. I'd rather do something a little fancier. Not there's anything wrong with theirs, but just because it's going to be two nice, expensive rimless glass tanks with, of course, high quality aquascaping when I get done. I'd like for it to be something that's less white PVC and more glass or acrylic or something like that.
Oh yeah.
George, yes, I will be at the Triple Crown. And James and Ed, are you guys? I don't think you're going this year, are you?
The Triple Crown, yeah.
You guys are going. Okay.
I think.
Yeah, I haven't made reservations or bought the tickets. It's something I probably should do. I made reservations, and it was for the wrong date. And when I found out it was the wrong date, I canceled them and tried to get the right date, and I didn't get it. And so I kind of just gave up.
I think last October I secured my rooms, Ed, and at that time they had 9 rooms left.
Oh, wow.
Well, I secured mine in December. But I thought it was kind of crappy that they let all the cichlid people know before we even got to find out as live bear people.
Well, that's the key. If you're with the cichlid people, they're hosting the event, so they got some few minutes ahead of schedule for us.
Yeah. I don't plan on doing any cichlid stuff.
Oh,
but I wonder if I can still get tickets to the banquet. Probably sold out.
It might be. The other thing too, Wednesday we're going over to see Rusty's place. You'll want to see that while you're down there.
Nice.
I was thinking maybe James and I could do that sometime with Select Pet if you'd let us go with him.
Over to Rusty's place?
Yeah, we just won't get the free lunch.
Yeah.
He'd probably make you a nice dinner anyway. Rusty's cool that way. Kimberly Holtz, what's going on?
I've never met Rusty.
I've met him a couple times now. He's pretty cool guy.
So MCS, sorry, buddy.
Go ahead.
I was just say MCS 1975 asked if I was going to the ETAA meeting tomorrow. I am trying to get my permission slip signed by Mrs. Fever for that. Ed and I were just discussing that right before the show.
So what is that?
No, that's a different thing. That's the Knoxville group.
That's right. That is the Knoxville group. You wanted to go to the Chattanooga swap. So no, I won't be at the Knoxville meeting tomorrow. If I do go anywhere, if I get to go out tomorrow, I'm not in trouble. It will be with Sean and Ed to Chattanooga's club swap. I don't know. I'm just along for the ride when I get to go places, as I say.
I really wanted to go, though, to the Knoxville club meeting tomorrow. It's just the swap came up, and I got to do that.
And the Liquid Zeus says, Ed, you can stay with Scuba Steve, but you better sleep with one eye open.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any sleeping with Scuba Steve. He probably doesn't even own a bed. He probably just owns like 3 treadmills.
Probably.
And he just jumps from one to one.
So much energy.
Oh, he's that high energy dude?
He is. He is a high energy guy.
But yeah, I figure there's got to be a hotel somewhere that James and I can go, and we'll just drive 5 minutes to get there. But I really want to stay at the Best Western that's in the same parking lot.
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 hotels connected like that, isn't it?
Well, that's what they said, but I only see 2.
So they must just all be crammed into 2. That's going to be something else to walk around in that place, I bet.
Yep. It'll be interesting. But then the next week we go straight down to Dallas. So we got back-to-back shows. Also, James is going to have to use a lot of permission slips there.
Yeah. Well, normally it's fine, but she's not feeling well, so.
Aquashella, man, that's going to be hot this year.
Oh, yeah.
Dallas that time of year?
Yeah, I don't know why they decided to change it up.
So Select Pets wants you both to come to the Lexicon swap next Saturday.
Somebody else just told me about another swap next Saturday.
It's that time of year.
Well,
what?
Oh, go ahead.
What up, Shanna? Good to see you, 503.
You know what? If I ever win the lottery, I'm going to move, or not move, but I'll buy a house in Portland, and then I can have like 2 awesome friends in Portland also, because I'd have Shanna and Atkins.
There you go.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Oh, goodness.
But Atkins said he didn't like Voodoo Donuts.
Really?
Yeah.
That's almost anti-Portland.
Well, he said he doesn't like donuts.
Oh, I can see that. If you're not a donut guy, you're not going to dig the 4.5 pounds of grease per donut in one of those things, man.
That sounds crazy good. I'd be like eating that, like lots of them. Do they sell them in a baker dozen or just 12?
I think it's 12. I think it's by the donut, actually, because each donut's different price.
Oh, I broke my lid off my paint. Sorry, guys. I'm also painting as we go.
They're maple bars. They actually use the maple and then holes. It's like a whole slices of bacon over the top. It's like 6 pieces of bacon on the top of the one donut.
Oh, wow.
And then fresh maple like syrup in between. It's just a mess, but it's awesome.
I'd eat it. But I would like to eat a lot of stuff there. Do they have a jelly donut that's awesome?
Jelly donuts. They got every kind of donut you name it, they're gonna have it. They got cereal donuts like with Apple Jacks and
those are stupid. If I want cereal, I'll buy a box. I don't like it when they do cereal junk. I also don't like it when they just drop a bunch of nerds on something.
Right.
It's like, it's just nerds.
Well, what are you talking about? We do it with Fishtoberfest and all that all the time. All these events are dropping a bunch of nerds in one location. So what are you trying to say, Ed?
Well, maybe I'll show up to class the place.
Don Gallagher, how are you, sir? Michael Long, good to see you.
I ought to try to figure out how much gas costs to drive all the way up to there. It's only like 2 days nonstop.
And with my truck, with the Mustang, even if I go to Illinois and come down and see you guys and head back from there, I'm probably looking at 1,400 just in the Mustang. That's the reason I decided to take the Mustang, not the truck.
Dang. Why don't you set up a bullet train type deal? Do a permission or some type of a deal to get a bullet train that goes across the country. And then we could just jump on the bullet train and go to sleep and get there.
Yeah.
I like that.
Be really fun. Be like the Orient Express, but
Well, we got enough Fish Fam members. Maybe we should all do like a Fish Fam collab and buy a plane to get us all around all the time.
There you go. Now we're talking.
well, we've got Kyle.
Kyle can pilot it.
Yep. My niece is thinking about becoming a mechanic, and I was going to try to push her into airplane mechanic stuff. So maybe she could be the mechanic. She graduates high school tomorrow, or next week sometime. Next Friday. Oh, is next. I won't be able to do anything next Saturday because I've got her graduation and graduation party on the 21st. Sorry. You want me to go get her envelope or her little letter that she sent me? I'll do it.
James is just looking at you like, what are we talking about now?
I think we'll be all right. I'm with Shannon. I'm just going to hang out on the jet. Just going to chill there on the Fish Fam jet.
Yeah, we'll just roll like rock stars all over the country, man.
Now, are you allowed to smoke on a personal jet?
I would think you should be able to. If it's your jet, how can they tell you no?
I bet if Johnny Depp would let us on his, we could.
Mm-hmm.
I think everything goes on his watch.
Yeah, but Johnny's probably got those jets. It's got the bed in it, the full kitchen, and it's not like a formal commercial. I'm sure it's dialed to the hill, big screen TV. I mean, you're rolling in style the whole way.
I could handle it.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. Slum it a little bit.
Yeah, slum it.
Yeah.
James, will you get on being friends with Johnny Depp for us?
I'm working on it. I tried to offer him legal advice. He didn't take it. I thought that was my end. So,
So Andy says it smells like fish in here.
I don't know what that means. But...
MTS 1975 says, letting me know, James, I was the man at Aquatic Marine that had the Fisherman Fever sticker on my car after Aquaticon. I know exactly who you are. Very, very cool.
Have you been to Aquatic Marine since?
I have not. I don't get out of the house, like, ever at all, unless it's a fish thing.
Did you see what I did again at Aquatic Marine? Where'd my phone go? Oh, I found it.
And Select Peck saying, James, yellow is a good color on you.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I decided to go with the Whips World again, so rocking that Whips World t-shirt.
Look at this really bad Pikachu tattoo.
Alrighty.
I put Nightmare Pikachus and that popped. Okay. That wasn't really what I wanted to show you guys. I'm looking. Say something, Kenny. You don't want dead air.
Don't want dead air.
Something, Kenny.
See?
I was looking at the chat.
I did it again.
You son of a gun.
Yeah.
I have a personal holder for my stickers at the local fish store that was provided to me. And Ed likes to shove all his stickers in front of mine when he goes in there. I have to make a phone call and get that handled.
So that's at Kenny's place? Or is that
Well, one time I went there and he was out of stickers, so I just filled it up with Chattanooga Ed stickers. It's kind of funny because I had a bunch of Fish Room Fever stickers in the truck too. Oh well.
He just loves to flip it to you, James.
Well, these days he's going to walk out and that truck is going to be covered in Fish Room Fever stickers.
Ooh, his dad might get mad then, though.
I'll leave the Kansas City Chiefs stuff uncovered. I'll be nice.
Why would my dad get mad?
Because he'll be covering your truck in blue.
He's rooting for the Blues right now. Actually, the Blues just beat Calgary. Or
That's
not
what
Calgary.
speaking of over the head.
Minnesota.
A road we won't digress down.
No. Nope.
It would be awesome to have like Mr. Beast kind of money, that type of YouTube status, and then just like have Ed's truck wrapped, like do a legitimate wrap on it, Fish Room Fever logo.
Oh yeah,
that would be much better than
what?
Raiders. Raiders would make me not happy.
So write that down. If we ever get the chance, we must do it. Half Fish Room Fever, half Raiders.
There you go.
Or we'll have James in a football outfit on the hood.
I like it.
Now Ryan's a big Raider fan too, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
So if I move to Portland, I won't be his friend.
He's already making enemies. He hasn't even landed yet.
That's Ed for you.
Well, he was hoping you guys would sit and watch the game together, when you got your guys' teams play, Ed.
Oh, that's totally cool. That'd be a lot of fun for me. Kind of feel bad for him, though. ABC is here.
What's up, Kenny?
Hello.
ABC set me up with Disney Plus.
Nice.
And at the end of this month is going to be 2 episodes of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Nice.
So I'm super happy and excited. Oh,
so you watched The Mandalorian and all that?
I did, and I watched Boba Fett also. I didn't watch the one that has Buttons in it. The Rogue One one. Do you know who Buttons is? I always call him Buttons because he was in this movie called Open Range. And his name was Buttons in Open Range. I don't know what his real name is. But I didn't watch his show. I didn't watch WandaVision. And after watching that movie this week that had the wizard guy, Doctor Strange, I'm not going to watch WandaVision ever.
Oh, my God. Kenny says he's going to cancel it right before they come out.
Oh, no!
You have a good night, lady metalheads.
Good night.
Oh, I was just looking at Bobby the Brain earlier today.
There's Miss Sarah, Lady LRB. How are you? Hope you're doing well down in the great state of Florida.
Holy cow. I don't think I've ever been in a stream other than Lucas's where Lady LRB showed up.
And he's a popular guy with a popular channel. What can I say?
It's because I brought this Tennessee mob into the mix. That's why it is.
I don't know. I think that probably turns her off. Isn't Lucas from Tennessee originally?
Yep.
Yep.
Hence the Tennessee volunteer hat he wore until he wore it out.
He probably gets enough of, or she gets enough of Tennessee just from him. But no, Sarah is a wonderful person and a lot of fun. She's the silent brains behind the LRB show. And she has a wonderful channel of her own now. Have you subscribed to it yet, Kenny?
Yeah, I did the night that Lucas dropped it.
James, have you subscribed to it yet?
I don't know that I have.
Oh my God.
One of my mods are more than welcome to drop the link to Lady LRB's channel.
Let's see. It might take me a while. Oh, you know what? I can just paste her name. Or wait, copy her name.
Let's see if Ed
He's came a long way, though, James, in this short time he's been YouTubing,
He has. I'm proud of him.
He knows how to do all the high-techy tech stuff now.
Yeah.
I do.
I was going to say, him pulling up the website or the link, that probably would fill the rest of the show.
Copy. Back.
Here we go. Now I got it. Now I'm subscribed. Notification bell.
Where did chat
all the
go?
things.
Well, heck, James, if you're there, drop her link in the chat. You're one of my
Oh, it's already been dropped. Liquid Zoo did it. Monster Fish Cow did it. I wasn't going to tell Ed,
guys.
but I was going to let him just work on it for a while.
Have I been kicked out of chat?
How can you get kicked out?
It says the chat's been hidden. Check this out. Whoops. I got to scroll down so I can see it. Look at that.
It's gone. White screen.
Yeah.
Go up to the top and hit top chat or live chat, Ed.
It just says show chat and it's gone. I'm going to completely leave and then I got to put up with your stupid commercial again. Oh, and now it's not even as an easy chat choice. Let me go to the bell. So, Kenny, what'd you eat today?
I just got done eating a nice big fat steak.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Was it grilled?
Yes.
Blam.
Little tenderloin. He's rather proud of himself. What did you accomplish, Mr. Ed?
I just put Sarah's link in there.
Sweet.
He did.
It would have been quicker if Liquid Zoo didn't block me out of the channel.
Oh, wait. That's my link, Ed. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh, cool. And she said she's going to hopefully have a new video soon.
Nice.
Yes. She should go, not scuba diving, but snorkeling and try to get videos of the gators in her pond. I think that'd be awesome.
I cannot wait to see Lucas's ranch. I can't wait to see what they got going on down there.
Well, if you do another visit, like I said, if you drive this far, I'll drive you to their place.
How far are they from you guys? Probably 6-7 hours?
Yep. They're like almost right in between what they used to be. Like Chattanooga is like right between.
Oh, that's like a hop, skip, and a jump for us booty boys. That's nothing. 6 hours.
That would be fun.
It was a little bit shorter than, they're probably like an hour closer than Father Fish. Is my guess.
God, Father Fish seemed like it took forever.
It did, but we did also drive all night long, and we were looking for places to go into to buy our shoes.
And we didn't really sleep much before either.
No.
I slept in the truck during, so worked for me.
Seemed like I just fell asleep, and then Ed's like, okay, ready to go? He's all dressed. I mean, Ed is the kind of guy, if you're going to go somewhere with him, he's going to be ready like 2 hours before you're supposed to leave.
Well, I don't want to be late.
I don't think he slept at all that night.
I probably slept for at least 45 minutes. But I didn't also sleep in the truck. I stayed up all night long with Kenny and talked to him.
Yeah. I slept. I was in the back seat, Ed's a fun guy to share a room with, though. It's on the times that he does sleep in a little bit. He'll ask me, like, care if I sleep for 20 minutes? I don't care, buddy. You sleep as long as you want to. Bless his heart. He's such a nice guy.
James like, that gives me 20 more minutes for sure. I'm on it.
Normally, though, for James, it's like 2 more hours.
He was up in Adam when I was down there.
It all depends.
Well,
I try and readjust my sleep schedule accordingly prior to going.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, if I know, we're going to Aquashella, I'm going to be up till like 3-4 o'clock in the morning,
And he had important stuff to do with you. But if like we're going somewhere like to a fish show and it doesn't start till 12, there's no point for him to have to get up either.
No.
I'm sleeping in. I'm that guy. I never liked mornings. I had to get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning all the time for work. I never got used to it after all those years. Always hated it.
I wouldn't like that much either. I forgot. Pikachu also has some little lines on his back.
Regina Phalange, I think just about everybody's fallen prey to a beta fish at PetSmart or Petco.
What happened?
She says, does anybody fall prey? She goes, I did on Tuesday. He's living nicely in a 10-gallon planet with the mystery stick.
Well, that's nice.
Any pet store. I mean, I don't care what one you go to. Beta fish are always stacked up right by the cash register. Why do you think that is?
Well, I just lost a betta like last week, and it was one that James gave me like 3 years ago. That whitish, bluish, powder blue one.
Yep.
Yep. Sorry, James.
It happens. It's bound to happen sooner or later.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that the black Tetras all outlived it.
I've seen Tetras make it 8 to 10 years sometimes.
Yeah. Well, neon Tetras definitely can get that old, I know for sure. What's the max age for rice fish?
Aren't they like a 4 to 5 year range on those?
I don't know. I think my rice fish are about 2.5 years, maybe. I'm going to tub them. And I was thinking about maybe I should also get like 6 or 8 of them from Peplin Creek and put them in the tub too, just so I have like a couple of different ages of them.
With all the people we got in the room right now, Ed, I guarantee if you put it in chat, there'll be 20, 30, 40, 50 different answers.
Yep.
Hey, look, Anthony's Fishy Friends is in the house.
What up, Anthony?
Yo.
Anthony's really cool.
Ooh, Samurai King Beta.
Well, thank you, Patty. Patty's such a nice person. She always makes me feel better about myself. Oh, did we say hi to X-Do?
Skull Xanadu.
I never get used to that. I always get excited thinking Skull's here.
Ed, if I could figure out a way to have a Viking emblem behind you, I would have.
Well, let's see.
He's so funny.
He is. Ed is a character. I love him for it.
Oh, you know he ain't coming back with Vikings gear either, I promise you.
Now. I couldn't have digging.
It was hilarious the way the sign came down. All right, Ed.
Oh.
Yep, we see it. We just had about 15 people unsubscribe to the channel and walk out. I don't know why.
See, I've got a Chiefs thing. You could buy one of those things and wear it for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I personally, Chris, I'm probably over 40 years of fish keeping now.
I just lost my fan. I'll be right back.
I'm not even at 40 years of life yet. I mean, a good solid 15, but they've always been a part of my life. But I don't really include when I was a kid, I guess. I don't know.
What did he knock down now?
There's no telling.
It sounds watery. I hear splashing. Only, like you said, it's only hard to tell. Ed, I just noticed your shirt.
Oh, thank you. What about it?
They wanted to know how long you've been keeping fish.
Oh, I think I got my first tank probably in 78. So can you do the math? I don't know. 22 plus 22, 44 years. I'm no expert though, but I've had fish. I don't think there's been any time in my life except for maybe 3 months where I didn't have fish. And that was when we were moving from Kansas City to St. Louis and our house was being built. And so we had to live in an apartment downtown. Actually, you could get any place to live because the government was willing to pay for it. So most people would rent houses when their houses were being built. But my mom got a condo or an apartment that was like overlooking the Arch Fair grounds for the summer. So all the festivals and everything, we got to sit out on the balcony and watch the fireworks and go down all over the place and eat. It was so much fun.
Well, you should have known if Lady LRB was in the house, he would be following. There's Lucas himself. What's going on, Lucas?
Hey, Lucas.
Hi, Lucas. I'm going to tub some of his guppies.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to tub the albino galaxies because for some reason they're kind of falling up. I used to have a Brazilian. They're kind of like dwindling down. So I'm going to leave all my fry in the tank that they're in, but pull all the adults and tub them this summer to see if I can build them up.
Yeah, today's been a good day. I haven't had to take not one painkiller today.
Wow.
Awesome.
First time since surgery, so I'm feeling good now.
That's good.
Yeah. I definitely want to get into doing some tubs once we get out to the property. And I think we're going to have a pond because what
Nice.
better way to, keep your kids in line than to give them shovels and make them go dig for a while, right?
Oh, yeah.
So the size of the pond will depend on how well they want to act. So it might be a pretty big pond, knowing my boys.
Tell them there's dinosaur bones under the ground.
One might go for it. The younger one, he wouldn't fall for
Either
it.
that or
I could
have
try.
Make yourself a rainbow in the spot you want them to dig and say, hey, you got to dig till you find the gold.
There you go.
Chumbawamba might be good music for the tubbing video. You know what? I think they changed the, not dynamics, what's it called? The algorithm for shorts. Because last week I used to always get 1,500 or, well, if it was a bad one, I'd get 700. But I'd always get, my average was 1,500 to 1,700 views and about 3 to 4 subs for decent ones. They dropped it for a week where as soon as I got my first sub, it went flatline. So like if it was like a line going like this and 3 hours into it, I got a sub, it flatlined.
Weird.
Now, the last 4 I've done only have like my normal people that watch. They aren't being put on the short feed. And I mean, they're getting like 22 seconds on average play, and they're only 11-second shows. So I'm getting nothing for it. It's and I mean, like I put on my guppies because I always know that guppies are going to be a big one. But yeah, it's like ticking me off, man.
Carol Cox, I would say that yes, I think the surgery did help. I don't hear any crunching in there anymore, so that's probably a good sign they fixed it.
Yeah, that's definitely better.
75 for the pupper, I thought that would be good. My Japanese blue tails, I thought would be good with only 72. And then the Synodontis last night, 40.
Well,
I thought all of those would be plus 1,000.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but if you figure if only that many of your subscribers are watching it, are they going to send it out to people that aren't subscribed if only 75 or 100 subscribers watch it?
And then this was last week. I mean, you can't really see the line as well, but that as soon as I hit my 1 sub, they completely cut it off for this, whatever this was. It was some Geophagus, baby.
What's going on, Welvina? Fish Clan? Good to see you.
Hey.
So it's kind of making me bitter that they're messing with it.
Ooh, and it frames by and maintained by Andy. Says he's got some long, thin, bristle nose. Starting to show signs that are going to breed.
That's awesome. Good luck, buddy.
He said about to do the deed.
Yeah.
We're a fish channel. We can say breed without anybody giving us harassment.
Yeah. Breeding is pleasure.
Oh, yes. These are the special moments I was waiting on, Ed.
They are.
Well, that's what it says on Get Gills t-shirt. I love to wear that thing around because it says breeding is pleasure. Get Gills. Dan once said that on one of his shows, and he didn't realize what he said till after he said it. Pretty awesome.
Oh, goodness.
So have we answered any fish stuff yet?
Yes, me and James have been being on top of them, man.
Oh, wow.
Fish. What are fish?
Good job.
I thought this was the gaming channel.
Well, I'm going to pull my female long fin Acara. I looked at her again today, and her tail's just getting shorter and shorter. So it really ticks me off.
So he's just harassing the heck out of her, huh?
Yeah, and she did lay eggs. But it must have been while I was in, upstairs stuck, because I saw like fungus covered eggs.
Oh,
So, yep. And she was like, "Well, if you aren't going to fertilize them, why am I going to lay them?"
So LRB's wanting to know, James. He says he's sorry he missed Aquaticon. Will there be another?
I understand, Lucas. I really do. I don't have a confirmed yes at this point. I think still there's a lot of stress that went into putting it on and making it happen. It was definitely enjoyed enough and successful enough to do another one, but I don't have a confirmed yes at this point. But I'm going to keep poking the bear until he goes for it.
I sure hope.
I got 11 months to get him to say yes, right? A lot less than that with planning, but
I'm thinking about having a booth. I think I could probably put together about 50 bags of guppies and maybe a bunch of guppy grass or something, and my t-shirts and hats, and see what I can do.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think it'd be awesome. But there was some schmuck woman that really gave Kenny a hard time. And this is Kenny, the guy who ran the show. Nobody gives Kenny E a hard time.
I was going to say, I don't know what you're talking about.
Unless he's married to her. But I had to. I'm sorry. She's a wonderful person. But this lady gave him the business because he didn't have nano fish at the show. I don't know how many shows I've been to that had nano fish. I mean, it's such a rare.
I mean,
you never know what you're going to see.
What people got to understand, there's so many species of fish, and then you add salt water in the mix on top. I mean, there's only so many tables.
Yeah.
But she was probably upset because she probably thought she was going to get $45 Tetris for $3 there or something. That's probably why she was upset.
Yeah. Well, and I think that anytime you do the first of something, people don't know exactly what to expect. So we probably had people that did come in with that type of mentality that thought it was like a club swap type setting where there's just going to be, not that there weren't really good deals, but where they're like, oh, I could just come in and get everything dirt cheap from people's basements or whatever.
Right.
And it wasn't, the case. It was, legitimate vendors, if you will. But, there are a lot of things on my list. Hopefully Kenny doesn't hear this and add to the stress. There are a lot of things on my list that I would like to improve, but I feel like anytime you're putting something on like that, if you're not trying to improve it, then you probably aren't the person to be putting it on. So.
Well, and yeah, I agree 100% with you.
MCS 1975. My favorite gouramis are the peppermint pikehead gouramis. Yeah. Then we also have the blue gouramis, and then pearl scale. Is it pearls? We've got like 6 different types of gouramis in the house, but they're all like from the club when nobody will bid on a fish. And I'm like, okay, I'll take it home.
Yeah.
But the peppermint pikehead gourami, I would say, is by far my favorite gourami. Closely followed by a samurai gourami.
Yeah, samurai gouramis are, I think, my favorite gourami. But I like the powder blues because they tear up all your planaria.
I like the blues, the dwarf blues, and the what is it? The sunrises, sunsets, whatever.
Sunset gourami, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the pretty cool bright orange one.
Yeah, I do enjoy those as well.
Only reason I know those, Danny bred those in Hawaii, those and the powder blues. That was one of the things.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, bud.
Another thing I like about the samurai gourami is it looks so much like a rattle trap. You know what a rattle trap is?
Yeah. Lure, you're
fishing lure.
Oh, yeah.
It looks just like the fishing lure. Except it has cooler colors. And let's see, Patty said, what am I going to bring to the Clash? If I go to the Clash, I think I might bring one big-ass threadfin Akara male. And if I can get him to breed, he will not be going. But if he's just taking up a big-ass tank by himself...
What'd you feed this guy tonight, James?
I'll be bringing him. I'm going to try to bring a couple of my platies that I've been breeding. I'm going to bring a couple F1 mollies that these 2 guys caught to try to win a competition with.
He's probably bred them about to what we thought we were bringing home that day.
Probably, yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean they can handle just normal water now. I'm gonna bring a bunch of different types of guppies. You know, just like I have to find out the rules if it's one male or two males that they need, or pairs, or how it works for the guppies. But I thought I would try to enter maybe 10 different competitions there. I thought that'd be fun.
Freshwater itchology, I totally agree. Peppermint pikehead gouramis are amazing to watch eat. If you do you know what? As a matter of fact, when Danny, next time I'll do the feeding, I'll have her video it, but do the slow-mo, because their mouth like gets like 3 times the size of their head open to just ingest stuff. Uh-oh, there we go. So they're kind of like a walleye. They'll vacuum suck it in. Kind of cool to watch.
Is LRB talking about the Clash being a super long drive for him?
I don't know.
Oh, he got some kind of message and they want him to judge.
Because if it's the Clash, I think it's almost a 12-hour drive for me. So
I think he was talking about the Triple Crown, maybe.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would probably be about 7 hours for him. That makes sense.
Oh, Lucas will be at the Triple Crown.
I'm going to enter, I think, a couple of things at the Triple Crown, too. But I'm not going to say what, because competition might be fierce.
Yeah. I'm going to enter the same things that Ed does.
Well.
Oh, there's Ryan. Were your ears burning, Ryan?
I'll enter my Endlers and my Guppies and my wild mollies that they caught. And then I keep promising to send to Kenny, but first I got to try to win some trophies with them.
Brother, I in no hurry, trust me.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I do though. You know.
Have you tried tubbing those yet?
No. I just put them in a 55-gallon. So now they've got even more space.
Nice.
I wonder what they would. I wonder if the natural sunlight would bring more green into them.
Mine come out. They're actually coming out gold.
Yeah, they were gold. The day we collected them, they were gold. But Father Fish swears he kept calling them a green sailfin molly. I don't think they're sailfin either.
I don't think so. I think they're a dwarf molly too, because they don't get bigger than about 1.5 inches. They stay small.
I would be anxious to see. You should do a video on them, Ed. And I wonder if they're not what we thought they were. Yeah,
wouldn't that be a kick in the head?
The Booty Boys discover a new strain of molly.
Yeah.
It'll turn out it's like a super rare fish we weren't supposed to take.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm gonna go delete that video real quick.
That'd be so funny.
Well, in our defense, though, we didn't think that we were keeping them for us. We thought we were.
Well, if we thought we were keeping them, we would have prepped them.
We would have prepped them, and we would have probably only kept like 30.
Yeah, not 110.
Yeah.
But honestly, they were emaciated when we got them. They were. I think they were about to crash in that pond. There were so many, and there wasn't enough food. I think they were going to crash, and it's just kind of a cycle there.
Not to mention, I mean, they were in 98-degree plus water.
Yeah.
I don't even know how they survived up to that point, really. There couldn't have been much oxygen in there.
Yeah, now I don't even have a heater on them, and they're not in the fish room. I keep them in, I bet you about 72 degrees.
They're probably loving life now.
Yeah, they seem to be really well. One jumped out of the tank yesterday. It was right next to the cat dish. The cats like to eat right in front of it for some reason. Well, not for some reason. I just put their cat dish there. I don't know why I didn't even say that.
This is telling me I need to bring PNW Aqua to Triple Crown.
That would be awesome. You should just bring your club should rent a bus.
There you go.
That would be so
The only problem we'd have is finding somebody that can stay straight for 3 or 4 states it takes for us to get there.
Oh, hire a professional driver.
There you go.
We used to do that when I was in the Blues fan club. We used to rent a van or a bus to take us to Chicago, and it's like a party all the way there and back. And I mean, we would spend the night. We just get a room for the driver. They never took tickets. We'd always offer them tickets to the game. They never took it. They just wanted.
One of these years, if you two are ever freed up, we'll plan a fish fam tour and we'll do something. We'll just get an RV and rent the son of a gun and just do it.
That'd be awesome.
That
We'll
would
do
be
a 360, man. I'll do a 360, but come down, snatch you guys up, take you up to Oregon, then we'll go back down.
We're gonna have to figure out something better than $4.50 of gas per gallon.
Yeah.
Hell, the way these electric companies are, it won't be long. They'll have a little electric RV we can rent.
That'd be cool.
Right on.
It'd be really cool if they could just get one that would run off of human gas. we could just eat at all the Mexican restaurants.
Oh my God, I knew it was
It'd be great. We would find the best burrito in the United States.
Oh, goodness.
Right now, James and I found, I think, the best burrito I've ever ate. And it's in Mississippi.
Uh-oh. No, we got...
Or is it Louisiana? I think it's Mississippi. It was the best burrito I ever had in my life.
So now Lady Diane Lady RV corrected Lucas to say it's not 9 hours, it's 15 hours from our house now to the Clash.
Oh, yeah, the Clash. Yeah.
So he was talking about the Clash when he was saying 9 hours.
Yeah, I think it's
the toot and scoot. Lucas says the toot and scoot. Tesla has a electric tractor trailer. That'd be cool. We could convert it into our own RV.
Hey, there are, I actually Googled it. There are a couple different companies that are working on electric RVs that have some stuff out. So,
well, I'm not even going to mess with it till it's got at least an 800 range. I'll be doing another trip when my Clownmobile gets here.
An RV could have solar panels on the top.
Yeah, they might be able to get more out of them.
But I wonder, like, if you would take, like, some fish line, stick it up your butt and have holes in it, if the gas would just go through the fish line. And then
we're almost at an hour. Look at that.
It wouldn't be smelly. It would be comfortable because your gas would be leaving without pushing.
Well, Ed, sounds like you volunteered to be the test guy on that. So we're going to leave you with the tubing. And
if I got a free RV, I'd try it.
What would you do for a free RV? Ed answered that question.
A reverse catheter.
Oh,
a
Jeffrey
gas
Watts.
catheter. Jeffrey
Watts saying, if you're talking about burritos, unless it's Mexico and Texas, anywhere else doesn't count as a burrito.
Now, why? What makes burritos different?
The culture, man. I think is what he's saying.
What?
I'm one of.
I want to hear why the burritos are different.
Well, I see. I think I could get some legitimate burritos because I'm one of, I think, 3 white Caucasian families out of, I don't know, maybe several hundred around me. A lot of Hispanic people, which is awesome. I love it.
Great. It is my favorite.
There are a couple of them that will make homemade dishes like tamales and stuff, and then walk around the neighborhood and sell them. Yeah, so
tamales is where
cakes
it's at.
And all different types of things. So
I can't get enough tamales.
I get a taste of the good stuff without having to go out of Tennessee.
I went to James for something, and there was a Mexican holiday going on, and they were having a blast. It was awesome. And seriously, he lives in like a Mexican community, and it's super cool. Oh my God, though, I would get so fat because of all the food I'd eat. It'd be terrible. I'd always be up at that Taco Bell crying.
$5 burritos, he says.
I would eat my burrito and cry smelling the good stuff.
Y'all are making me hungry. I need to let
I was
y'all
just
know
thinking,
that.
I've made up my mind. I'm headed to the Mexican joint as soon as I get out of here.
Well, I'm mad now because Mrs. Fever already left and came back, and now I'm like, I wish I told her to Taco Bell. It doesn't count as real, burritos or Mexican food, but it's something.
Oh, we had some really good Mexican food at the Aquaticon.
The thing I like about Oregon and Portland in particular, like food carts are like a real big thing here. So we have one around the corner, probably about a mile from our place. You go up there, take your family up there, hand them a 20 spot, and everybody can pretty much get whatever food they're interested in out of their hair. I mean, there's like 50 carts there with every kind of food you could possibly think of.
Like a hot dog cart?
They're hot dog carts is what you used to call them, but here it's a big thing. They all have food carts and they run restaurants out of them.
Do they like push them?
No, they're like, there's like 3 of them down there, Airstream travel trailers that they've converted into a kitchen, basically.
I got you. Like, what are those called here?
We call them
meat
food
wagons. What do they call them, James? Kenny at the fish store loves them. He always wants that sushi one.
Food trucks. I mean,
food trucks.
Yeah.
Marine Corps, we call them the Roach Coach.
Oh, that's gross. But everything's kind of grosser in the military. But if you're in the military or thank you for your service because you made my life better.
Thank you, Ed. That's little.
Well, I couldn't join because I would have a thing about pooping in front of other people.
Yeah, if you got a complex with that, that's not going to work in the Marines. That's for sure.
Yeah,
I could never get my BMI right.
B. I know what the B stands for, but what's the I?
Body mass index.
Oh,
I've always been a lot heavier than people ever believe. I got a lot of meat packed in there, so I could never get my height to weight proportionally correct, even for the Navy. And dear God, they take anybody. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
I'd be the dedicated Marine on the toilet while they're all watching. From the halls of reading my papers, Montezuma.
Well, my nephew is telling me about the Army right now, how they're accepting people that it's crazy that they should be accepting. It's like instead of jogging, they can walk it their mile and stuff. It's like, wow.
You know what, though, in my opinion, it's their job to get them combat ready, but
yeah,
I don't think anybody that wants to sign up to be a Marine or Army or National Guard, whatever, if they want to serve their country, I think they should be awarded the opportunity, period. No matter what their case might be.
Right.
If somebody's willing to sign that ultimate check for their country, who are we to tell them they can't because of this, you know?
Yeah.
And the military has lots and lots of different types of jobs. So they could get like a fatty guy just painting trucks.
Oh, goodness.
He's your buddy.
Yeah, he is. It's funny because you talked about getting old and how I'm not old. I'm too old to join the FBI as of this year. That just passed last month. I'm too old to join the Marine Corps. I think I'm like right at the cutoff within the next couple of months.
Most of them are what, 35?
Yeah. Oh, I turned 35 in July, so I'm at that age where you're like getting old. I'm like, yep, I'm getting to the point to where my age limits me from what I could decide to do if I wanted to.
That's cute, ain't it, Ed? Wait till you get the AARP application. That's when you know you've hit the golden years. Is when those start hitting the mailbox.
I better get hit by a Fish Fam tour bus or something before then. I don't know.
I get that discount.
Oh, Danny just laughed because I even went at 2 years in my 50s before I finally got one. And then finally here it comes. Kenneth Edwards, AARP has awesome stuff for you. Oh, look at here, guys. She must have forgot that I stream.
Aw. Put her on live.
Okay, Danny, because you called during the stream, we've got you on speakerphone. What's up?
Oh, I was returning your phone call.
Oh. Well, I think I was going to tell you to get me some of that chicken bake from Costco's, but you've already probably made it to their house now, so we're all good.
Yes, I'm sorry.
All right.
All right, bye.
Wait, you didn't say hi from us.
Oh. Well, I said she knew you guys were live. I told her I'm live with everybody right now. So
He didn't want to say hi to us.
No.
Rude.
I got sidetracked by chicken bake.
So Matt was asking what day in July. July 2nd is my birthday. And then Sarah J. Sieber said, I'm trying to rig a filter. I'm using a small pond pump I was using in salt water. How long do I need to run clean water through it to be safe in fresh water? So in terms of running water through it, a couple minutes should be fine. But I would be more focused on probably soaking it overnight in some fresh water, just because the internals are definitely sealed, but there's probably some places that within the plastic, depending upon the model, you can get salt water in there and you can get salt buildup. So I would probably soak it overnight in fresh water and then run fresh water through it the next day, rinse it all off. It'd be good.
And taste the water and see if it tastes salty.
Yeah, just turn it into a water fountain. Just there you go.
Oh, you think so, huh, Patty? Oh, man.
Well,
guys, we're going to go ahead.
I've got my API card, but it's not really mine. It's my dad's. But we have the same name, and nobody's ever questioned me.
So he's milking it off his dad's card. That's awesome.
He gave it to me to do. But yeah, so James and I do get the API discount wherever we go.
Aw. LRB is the best. I could never ask for anyone better.
Aw. Was that Sarah that said that?
Yes.
Oh, darn it. I was trying to mean it Sarah Silverman. I mean, Sarah
Sieber?
Sieber. And darn it, I picked the girl right underneath it with the same stinking name. What are the odds of that?
So we will head over to Big Hank Tank. I see we're into 2 minutes of his time now. God almighty, guys. This is how it's going to be. An hour goes by in like 3 seconds.
It does.
So anyway, James, what you got coming up this week? We'll let them know before we cut out of here.
Might be running out tomorrow with Ed and Peck Tech down to Chattanooga to check out the fish swap. If nothing else, Ed and Sean will be there. I'm sure they'll do some videos or something. So,
but it's not as cool without James.
Yeah.
If you come, James, I'll buy you lunch.
Let me see if I get this permission slip signed. I do like lunch, as long as it's not. Well, I'll just say I like lunch.
Guaranteeing him about a 20-minute collection, and you'll probably close him.
We got to go so Big Tank Hank can go.
Yeah.
Well, he's already gone.
Anyway, guys, Ed, you got anything this week?
I'm planning on going over to Big Tank Hank's and saying hi.
There you go. As always, guys, love your fish. I want to say thanks to all my mods, all my super chatters, all my members, all you people that are here. We appreciate you. We'll see you over there. We'll go over hashtag Booty Boys. BOOTY boys. So as always, love your fish. You all have a great night. We'll see you next Friday, same time, different channel. We will be rotating. Next week, we will be on my buddy Chattanooga Ed's channel. So we'll see you next time.